ready to be a mom. I'm ready to have a job. Oh my gosh, I got jeans on. I knew right away that I wanted to work for Dr. Nazardin. I knew I wanted to change people's lives.
It was hard for me to let go, being her caretaker.
It was hard. We fought a lot.
I mean, it was just, we were done.
Chris, for years now, has been talking to women on the internet, talking to them on the phone, exchanging emails, photos. I don't know how much more. I would really, really rather Chris come to me and say I want something else than just say cheating on me. In the beginning, it was easy because I was fat, so I dedicated my life to him. Chris says he loves me all the time, but you gotta measure what love really means. 2 years after cheating on me, I find that he's now talking to some other lady on the computer.
Hey, what's up, guys? Part 2 of Melissa's saga, and we're gonna see if her husband ever got the weight back that he missed so desperately in the first one, because apparently he missed the fat her. So now I'm curious. Now I gotta see part 2. And if Willy Wonka ever got back to the Chub factory, or if anything happened, if she had the kids she was talking about in the first one, because she lost a lot of weight. I think she was at like 340 some pounds down in the first one, and she was doing great on her whole journey, but she was still struggling with a lot of self-esteem issues. So now I'm curious to see if she got better with that. Did she get her self-confidence back? Like, what happened from here on?
It's not like I set out to be 700 pounds. It just happened. People look at me with such disgust.
You get bigger, you just get a bigger damn wagon.
She's doing more for herself now. She's getting her life back.
I'm ready to be.
Her cutting that grass too was like 2 months after surgery, which is crazy. Also, the wagon guy, what a whack off.
A mom. I'm ready to have a job. Oh my gosh, I got jeans on. You want to start moving on with your life, but it's very hard on a relationship. Chris, stop, please. I think honestly, sometimes you miss the fat me.
Yeah, I know.
It was so much harder than I thought it was going to be, just to keep my weight down. But
Yeah, but was it harder? Was it harder with the husband? Like, what happened from there? That's the part I'm curious about right now. Is this guy just, if there was no jiggle, he didn't get like anything in this relationship? That's what I need to know.
did what I had to do.
Year 3. Current weight 302. Weight since surgery 351. Okay, so way slower.
This picture is amazing. I don't even look like the same person. My face looks different. My body looks different.
And look at the smile on her face and how proud she is of herself. I wonder if she still struggles with the same like image issues when she looks in the mirror. Is she proud of herself? Because she's smiling. She's got to be happier.
Wow.
Melissa weighed 653. Now 302.
Look how far I've come. My ring size went from a 13 and a half to a 10 and a half. And then my arms, of course, you could see all that. But I can finally cross my legs. I've been waiting for that. And when the skin is gone, it'll look even better.
She's been approved for second skin removal surgery.
Can you believe these pictures?
I know, Melissa.
She also had that little skin pouch between her legs, which was causing a lot of discomfort that she had cut off in the first one.
I know.
Hello. How are you? I'm fine. How are you? Are you worried?
No.
Me either.
Yeah, he's worried he forgot his baseball cap and he doesn't have a truck anymore. He's like 10 steps away from you finding somebody else.
I'm just not for some odd reason. Last time I cried like a big baby. I'm just not worried this time. I'm excited for it to finally happen.
Now, hold on to her. Okay, that's why I let the bed.
To me, the sagging skin and the rolls looks almost as bad as the skin filled up with fat.
It's not that bad. It's a badge of honor. You worked really hard to look that bad. Also, I always joke and tell people, like, you see this right here? That's what attracts the women. They know that I got money for all kinds of food.
All my life I've been fat. All my life.
Okay, Melissa, can you turn a little bit this way?
For one time in my life, I'd like to be normal.
Kind of funny.
All right.
You also were always normal. I don't know why you keep saying that about yourself. Just because you got bigger does not mean you're still not a human being and people just like look at you like a monster. She really thinks that like people look at her and think, oh, Dumbo escaped, like in the first one.
You know that we are finished. Can you open your eyes?
The thing about my family is we've always had to take care of somebody.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think it's from when my dad got hurt.
Oh my God, that looks so crazy. Ah, it's all purple and it's, I can't show that, but that is gruesome.
1981, he got electrocuted, he lost a hand, got burned about 30-40% of his body. And then I met Melissa, and then I ended up taking care of her. I had actually resigned myself to the fact that I probably was going to take care of her and that I was going to have to bury her. I thought about it every day, that I'd come home and find her dead, laying in the bed, sitting in a chair because her body gave out.
That's crazy to say, even though he seems somewhat reluctant for her to get her life back, but he's talking like he knew he was going to lose her, like it was some kind of foregone conclusion.
85. Oh, this is the first time you've been under 300s for a while, huh?
As long as I can remember.
Are you decent? Let me look at you, turn around. Wow. You look normal.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, we'll see y'all in a couple months.
I can't wait to see what I look like. First, I was disappointed it was only 30 pounds, but I'm satisfied with the surgery, though. I think he did a good job.
Bro, at this point, they've hacked off 90 pounds off of her, and she's still just below 300. Like, it's crazy that Dr. Now's still doing that much at that size, I guess.
I just like being home. Surprisingly, it's not as painful as I thought it was going to be. I thought it'd be a little more pain. It'd be nice to let me through the hall. I don't want to be teeny tiny. I want to have a little bit of butt and a little bit of boobs. But you know, I'm just this close to 100 now. I'm only 86 pounds from being down to 199. That's going to be a huge milestone.
4 weeks after leaving the hospital, she starts to push herself too hard. In an effort to lose weight faster, she's barely been eating and been walking more than she's allowed. Oh God, straight back to the hospital. This is the terrible part that people don't really talk about, like the self-image issues. So you push yourself too hard, too fast. Kind of trust the process and go with it.
I've been hooked up to this thing now, what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
My first week, it's can I go home, can I go home, can I go home? My third week, it was, okay, I'll stay until you think I'm better.
Without proper diet, her body was not able to heal.
I think Melissa's trying too hard to diet and lose more weight. She didn't eat, she didn't drink, and she became malnourished.
I wasn't eating. Like,
Crazy to say somebody that's just under 300 pounds is malnourished, but she's trying to rush the process. Like she needs the protein to heal. That's why the diet after surgery is such a protein-heavy diet.
3 bites off of a chicken leg would be a meal for me. I thought I was doing good because I was losing like 6 pounds a week.
On June 16th, she fainted, and I'm going to have to call 911. So I'm like, wake up, what are you doing? I'm like, Melissa.
Hello.
Is that how you wake somebody up, with both hands like that? All right, buddy, whatever you say, but she needs not to starve herself.
How y'all doing?
Dr. Nazardin said I had to get something called a womb vac. It just sucks your skin together so it will heal.
You know, the only thing we need to do in here to create a little opening for the suction apparatus. Melissa has pushed her body up to the limit. She's done some damage that is going to take some time to heal.
Jeez, she just keeps getting hacked open left and right on these 2 episodes. Like, it seems like every couple minutes she's in an operating room.
How much longer Melissa can expect to stay in the hospital is uncertain.
1 month later, Melissa's still in the hospital.
I want to go home today. Not tomorrow afternoon, not tomorrow evening. All I do all day long is sleep. And I hate to sleep because it reminds me of before. Because before, that's all I did was sleep all day long.
Look, I'm sorry that you're going through all this, but this is what happens for pushing yourself, starving yourself. You look great. You've gone considerably far. Just sit here and remember how far you've come instead of focusing on all the things that have gone wrong. We could sit here and talk about regrets all friggin' day. We've got enough.
And now I'm back to that.
I hate to see her upset, but I'm just ready for life to get back to normal.
I'm very upset. It's getting bad. I mean, it's getting mentally bad.
Her husband's also not being like the most supportive guy. He's seeing her sitting over here crying. Go try to comfort her or something. 2 months after returning to the hospital, she's still waiting to be released. 2 months? Oh my God, that's crazy. Her wounds have not healed due to how she's been walking?
Melissa is still walking like she's 650 pounds. So the suture pulled through and some part of incision fell apart. All right.
Wait, so it's because she's waddling, or is it because they took off so much so fast and her body wasn't really loose skin at that point because they're hacking off so much fat? Maybe this made him stop cutting it off so soon at this point, because I think her first skin removal was over 400.
Melissa, you're going to change your bandages today. With walking, she just essentially walked with a swing. She tore up the incision.
She still sees herself as a 600-pound woman. She will turn sideways to go into the bathroom or go into the bedroom. When I watch her walk, she would move, swinging her body like she was still moving all that weight. And she's like, I can't shake that fat person complex.
Because it's hard to tell yourself that you're anything else but the 600-pound person you used to see staring you back in the mirror. No matter how far you've come, some part of you in your mind just thinks, oh, well, I'm still that person deep down, but she needs to beat that.
You know, I spent most of the last 10 years being depressed and sad and in a cage, it felt like. And to go back to being negative and sad is just going to put me back where I don't want to be.
I don't think she regrets having surgery because, you know, the skin's got to go. But I think that it's been a huge setback.
Jeez, they're literally putting this woman back together with scotch tape left and right. Like, she's falling apart.
Come in.
Hey.
How did you know we were here? Because I heard when I'm saying Melissa.
This is the whole family.
Melissa's family has come from Ohio to visit her.
She called me and she was crying and she said, Mom, I've been lying to you. I'm not doing very good. And I said, what do you mean? And she said, Mom, I'm tired. I'm done. Or I'm not going to.
That's also a hell of a trip from Ohio to Texas, but her support team really comes in strong. At the family function she had in the first one, like, a lot of people cheering on Melissa. She should feel like on top of the world.
Doctor, no more. I'm done. I said, you cannot be done.
She was ready to give up. She was hurting so bad. And I haven't heard my sister want to give up on anything since she's had this surgery.
Everybody up there was praying and worrying about you.
Today, she's got her will back. She's back to the happy Melissa that I remember back way before she ever gained this weight. It's good. Oh, it's been hard.
It was extremely fun, extremely exciting, and extremely sad all at the same time to see my family.
almost 3 months in the hospital, started healing, and is released to go home. Thank God, man. That took forever.
All right, come on.
Go.
I'm going.
Take a second, though, to look at her from where she started to this point right here, and she's still going sideways through the bathroom door. The image issues and the stuff, the body, just like BDD, whatever it's called, I think she's suffering from that at this point.
Second, Chris.
I'm not trying to rush you into the car. I'm trying to do that.
After the complications with the skin surgery, I realized I needed to be home with my family. I just needed my family.
Really, really ready to be home. We've always drove back to Ohio. We normally traveled at night because I was embarrassed of myself. I gave him the option all the time of, you don't have to do this. I knew it was hard on him.
The word quit for me, as far as Melissa goes, as far as taking care of her, I don't know the meaning of the word.
But you have to admit, we had hard times.
Well, we've had, I'm not going to say it hasn't been all
when
peaches
he
and
was
cream.
in school,
Every relationship's going to be some kind of up and down, give and take. But you thinking less of yourself, I don't know what's still causing that in her mind, besides the fact she still sees herself as a 600-pound person. I need her to get past that. She should be thinking that she's the shit. I want everybody to think they're like so. It don't matter if you might have the most going on in your life. Think more of yourself. I guess that's my morbid morale talk for the day.
to talk to other women. Be honest about it.
Why would you bring that up?
It's the truth.
Why would you
not say
Why would you even bring it?
It was in the middle of me being the weight I was at.
Yeah, it was, okay?
Oh, you demon. You're sitting out here at Dairy Queen whacking your old ice cream cake, aren't you? You little sicko.
I regret it.
I mean, you never went through with it, but you thought about it.
Nothing ever happened, and I really wish you wouldn't have brought that up.
No, now I need to know what's going on with junk food Jerry Springer. What the hell are you up to, buddy? I don't trust you anymore. I never trusted you. I knew you were at some kind of hefty hotel fat convention getting your little fap on.
Hey, Mom.
That's when she was home last time. That's what most people think she looks like.
Hello,
Your dad is Ron Jeremy? What the hell?
beautiful. What's the matter? Poor baby. Why you say poor baby? Don't cry. Look how skinny I am. You can get your arms all around me, Phil.
It's always a big deal to go back and see my family. It was everything I needed.
Look at you.
My family is my source of strength. It's exciting for them because they couldn't believe how thin I was.
Why are you looking at me like I'm weird?
Because you don't look like yourself.
Damn, she has such a huge family, too. I like her family. They all seem like really, really nice.
I'm all right. I'm just a little sore, but I'm all right.
That was hard for them.
To see the changes happening.
This time I had open wounds that needed to be taken care of.
This one's been the hardest surgery, but would I change my mind and not do it again? I'd do it every time.
We match now, don't we, baby?
I wish I was that skinny. We wouldn't be going through all this now, would we?
I also don't trust the corn dog horn dog over here, so I don't know where the hell he went. But I would be careful. He could be sitting outside Weight Watchers right now, just waiting to whack-a-mole.
Once I went home and see my family and everybody's reaction to the size I was really encouraging. But when you become semi-normal, that's when it got easier. To give in to, oh, I'm hungry, I need to eat something. Just a very little bit because I want to save room for everything else.
I knew he was getting ready to come with a plate. The second I saw Oscar Mayer, this guy sucks down a hot dog every time he sees one. He can't wait to be a glizzy gobbler.
Chris, just a little.
There's a little.
That's not a little, and I said a little bowl. You wasted this.
I could easily be right back up there where I was.
And I'm determined to keep it in check.
If you just spent 3 months in the hospital because you're not eating enough to heal, and he gives you this amount of ground beef, I'd say eat the ground beef. Even though it's barbecue, like it's going to be a little higher calorie, but she needs to eat. She's still telling herself she can't eat. 2 months later.
Hi, Melissa. I don't ever remember being this small.
221 pounds now, so she's lost 431 pounds, but I'm still scared she's only eating that little amount, and that's why it's going way faster than it was.
I literally don't remember ever being 220. Oh, my clothes are too big. Even my smallest pair of pants are too big.
But now it's not even about the number anymore. It's about the life after.
How are you?
I'm doing really good. I feel good.
First goal is a job. Second goal is getting pregnant. That is so my goal.
This is completely healed.
Are you sure you want to do that with the guy you were just talking about was talking to other women and waiting for you to die pretty much? Because he's like, I'm just going to come home, find her dead, so I need to talk to other women. You sure about that?
Then eventually we're going to be able to take that scar and close that. Almost healed up all your incision. You're doing good.
Thank you. He'll take the scars off. Don't worry about scars at this point.
Bro, I can't show that, but down her back, it's like a straight scar with lines across it the whole way down, and then just one gaping wound that's like that big. So she's like scarred up big time.
I really thought the surgery was just going to be like a magic pill. I thought I was going to have the surgery, the weight was going to fall off, it was all going to be hunky-dory. It's going to be this happy, wonderful, go-lucky person. I got a little room in here. The surgery's not going to give you happiness. You have to get the happiness from yourself.
It's going to give you your life back. And you seem so happy in the first one, which it's got to be her body image issues when she's staring in the mirror, even though she's lost that much weight. She just don't like what she's seeing back. At least that's what I think, which is scary to me because she needs to get past that. She needs to think more of herself. And I know easier said than done, guys. I know.
I knew what a blessing this surgery was.
I have a second chance at life.
And I wanted to make sure that the other people out there like me had the same opportunity I had.
Year 4. Current weight 180. Weight loss in surgery 473. Which is crazy. She's saying that she wants people like her to have an opportunity. She literally kind of started it because originally My 600 Pound Life was supposed to be like some 5-episode mini-series type thing. It was not supposed to go as far as it has.
You're not going to have this surgery and you're going to be skinny tomorrow. It's not going to happen like that. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to do it on your own. I would hit like ups and downs. But looking back on it now, all worth it. Every bit of it worth it.
Melissa's bypass surgeon has hired her to be a patient liaison.
Excuse me.
What? That's kind of sick. That's a cool job, getting to help other fat people. I hope at the end of the day that I help people feel some kind of sense of you're worth it and you can like fight and there's always an opportunity for you. Because I know I joke around a ton, but I mean, I want people to think more of themselves. I want them to see a light at the end of the tunnel. There's power in perspective when it comes to life and weight loss and all that.
Right away that I wanted to work for Dr. Nazardin. I knew I wanted to change people's lives.
This is Billy Melissa. I'm Barbara, Billy's mom.
Hi, Billy. Nice to meet you.
What? I did an episode on Billy too. I'll link that in the comments. I know I've seen him before.
I was 653 pounds. This is actually 2 days before his surgery. You're only 18. You have a whole life ahead of you.
I'm pretty sure his, like, the series or whatever he was on was Half Ton Teen. I think he was on Oprah too, if I remember correctly.
I do a little bit of everything, helping other patients. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm okay, a little sore, but...
A little sore, just a little.
What? She's from the first season of My 600 Pound Life too. This is like a blast from the past for me.
Talk to them about their surgeries before and after. Your pouch is this big, and you stick this much lettuce in it. then you only have that much room for protein. I wake up every day knowing I love my job. I truly believe this is what I was meant to do.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. My name is Melissa Morris. Dr. Nassardan did my surgery. This is my before picture.
Okay, so she had found a calling. Maybe that's what she was missing, but I mean, it's kind of scary to think she was eating so little. She was hospitalized, and now she's coaching everyone else on how much they should eat. Melissa is leading her first support group to help patients considering bypass surgery.
Grocery shopping took you a half an hour before surgery. It's going to take you an hour after surgery.
Hey, there's Donald, man. He was on the Jenny Crack diet, right? He was the one that was trying to tweak off the extra little jiggle or whatever. But yep, the stem fast Jenny Crack diet. He was losing weight that way.
You need to read the label.
Oh, Henry.
You're going to have a lot of problems if you keep thinking we can't have. You've got to turn that switch in your mind. This
True.
is my skirt. 4 yards of material.
Damn, that's a parachute. We're jumping out of a plane. Oh, R.I.P. Henry, too, man. That's like the saddest episode.
There is not one piece of chicken, not one potato chip that feels as good as this does. I can't believe now that I'm doing what I do. I get this natural high. I can feel it right here in my chest, and it just,
Have you ever tried KFC, though? Isn't it like 13 herbs and spices? Some people think that feels pretty good. I know the skirt feels good, too, okay?
Can't believe how blessed I am.
2.5 years ago, I wouldn't ever thought she'd be doing this. Ever. It's just like, wow.
I feel excited. If my feet didn't hurt, I'd want to do something.
I've had a whole lot of changes in just a little short time frame.
See you later.
I mean, one day we just kind of both looked up and was like, God, you're just super thin.
I still don't trust you Wonka's Willie, okay? 3 months later.
It says size 42. Watch this, I have to zip the zipper first. This beautiful dress is my prom dress.
That's a prom dress? I thought she was going to a Renaissance fair.
It's a little big. When I look at myself in the mirror, I'm surprised because I can't believe how thin I am. I've never been this size. Never in my life. I'm really okay in clothing. It's out of clothing that bothers me. Like, this bothers me. All this, and then there's lots and lots of skin.
Oh, come on. I know it sucks, okay? Nobody's happy with the loose skin at the end of the day, but like I said, if you just change your perspective and look at it as something you worked hard for, it starts to suck a little less.
Mentally, I'm going through a stage where now I finally have everything I wanted. So why don't I feel like I have everything I wanted?
157? You've lost 496 pounds. And you still don't feel any kind of fulfillment helping other big individuals, other USS supersized people? Like, you don't feel any kind of fulfillment?
The part of me still is afraid of getting fat. I'm terrified of gaining weight. I'm terrified of being fat again. I know it's stupid, and I know everybody sees me as skinny, but I remember being fat.
Oh my God. This is horrible, man. I didn't expect it to take this kind of deep turn. I expected her to be proud of herself, happy, like you fulfilled anything.
You weighed 157 pounds today. Right now you probably are 5-10 pounds underweight. Your body mass need to increase. Make sure that you stick with the protein.
Okay.
And now Dr. Now saying she's underweight, which that's what was scaring me initially. If she's still just eating a little bit to what caused her to faint before, like, should she really be coaching people? I understand she's a great success story, but that's what's scaring me. She's not happy. I'm happy as hell, guys. I could, like, I'm not going back to 600. I'm also not scared of food. I just don't eat the bad stuff.
Never thought I'd see the day. That I could get out of a car with this much space. I can't explain what it's like to have a life. Before, someone had to take care of me all the time. Before my surgery, Chris was my caretaker.
Our relationship started out like any other relationship does. At some point, I became her caretaker.
Caretaker, is that what you thought you were?
That's what I was.
I still don't really trust Chris one bit. From the way he was talking, I missed the old fat you. I'm still half expecting the end of this thing to end up, Chris was arrested outside Dairy Queen with a bottle of Jergens, like something like that.
It's not what I thought, it's what it was.
He married me because he felt like it was something he had to do. And I married him because I didn't want to be alone.
What?
We were never husband and wife. Once the big amounts of weight came off, I wanted to do things for myself.
It was hard for me to let go, being her.
I married him because he was there. He had a black truck. That was her requirements in the first one. If you had a truck, you could have been her husband. Man, there's a whole lot of settling in this one that I'm not up for. Maybe it ends in divorce. I don't know.
Caretaker.
It was hard. We fought a lot.
I mean, it was just, we were done.
The thing that changed is he called me from work and asked me on a date. And then we started
talking more.
I'm a person who needs to be talked to. The love now has just been recent.
Now our role is a husband and a wife, a real husband and wife.
All right, I'm still waiting for this guy to go to the kitchen and show us that he's eating another hot dog. I have been counting a little bit in my head. So far, I've watched him eat like 4 times. I've watched 8 hot dogs go away or something like that between 2 episodes. This guy's an Oscar Mayer wiener and a half.
After everything that I had been through and everything I had lost, there was still something missing. There was something I wanted even more than weight loss.
Year 5. Current weight 192, weight less than surgery 461. Tongue tire.
Chris and I have been trying to get pregnant for
12 years.
12 years.
Oh, maybe it doesn't end with a bottle of Jergens outside of a friggin' Dairy Queen. Maybe it ends right here. All right, congratulations. I'm happy for you.
I took a pregnancy test and it came back positive.
And she's pregnant.
I'm so excited I can barely stand myself.
Twins. I feel so blessed.
There's the gas station sack right here.
Wait, twins? Uh-oh. That's gonna... Man, I don't know how she's gonna feel about gaining weight from that pregnancy, because she struggles a lot with the idea of gaining weight, but maybe the kids are the happiness she needs.
I would have never got pregnant. If I hadn't had the bypass surgery and lost the weight, I'd have never gotten. And if I had gotten pregnant, I would never be able to carry it.
So maybe in another 2-3 weeks we can see the heartbeat. Yeah, it's too early to see the heartbeat right now.
Look, that's our baby right now.
It would be even cuter when it has a little head, a little
head, and hands and feet.
Okay, little hands. You did antenna. Hopefully it doesn't have antenna or anything like that.
Mom, they were twins.
Bye.
Okay, it wasn't twins. I don't know if it's twins or not. They weren't big enough to see. The baby's health is way more important than my health at this point. I will add a little bit of red meat to my diet now, but I'm not going to go crazy on potato chips and bread and pasta.
No one is telling you to do that, but your health is directly tied to the baby's health. So you definitely should be eating. Is anybody telling you to go pound a thing of crumble cookie or anything like that? No, but eat. Make sure you're healthy so the kids are healthy.
Chris,
Yeah.
you don't need any of those.
It's just one freaking candy cane.
One is going to lead to one more pound, and one more pound is going to lead to you having the surgery.
Damn, she's jumping on his ass for eating a Smartie? This guy, oh wow, man. I wasn't expecting that turn of events. Holy.
Do I need anything else?
No, you just need to come on, let's go.
I also just realized that Wonka's Willie finally got out of the chocolate shop and found the right hole. So this guy's going a lot of ways.
In 2 weeks, we did another ultrasound, and they finally seen the baby, but there was no heartbeat.
Oh, no.
So today, we are going to the hospital to have a DNC.
Definitely not on my list of to-do things.
I know.
A DNC is a surgical procedure used to end pregnancies when the baby is no longer living. I'm so sorry, man. I'm sorry for anyone that's ever been through something like that. Like, I didn't realize the things that happens when a pregnancy. I did a little bit of research one time because I heard like, no, you like, I don't know, you have to give birth or so. It's just sad. It's sad all the way around. It's making me tear up a little bit just thinking about what she's feeling right now because I was so happy for her, and now I'm just like so sad for her, man. Oh, God.
I felt like my whole world was falling apart.
The fact that we've been trying for so long and then just to have it taken away. It was like somebody just balled up their fist and just punched me in the gut.
Get everything off, everything back into the bag. Step out, give you some dry.
It's just not what I want to be doing.
I mean, there are no words. Like, oh, God. I don't know, man. I might have to cut this out. It's so sad. I can't sit in here. These damn allergies are getting to me bad.
Ready to go?
No, not really.
Well, you're gonna do all right.
We're 100% sure there's no heartbeat. There's not going to be one. Okay. That's all I needed to hear was from you. It's the hardest thing I've ever did in my life.
Hey. You all right?
That was really, really quick.
Yeah.
Please, can we just get in the car?
Look, the only thing I can say is that a lot of times bad things happen to us in life, and you got to find a way to work past them. I know right now to her, I'm sure that this is like a devastating blow to go from the joy I saw from her in the last one and how happy I felt for her to this point. But you'll get through it. Everybody's tougher than that. Like, tough times don't last, tough people do. I'm just so sorry this happened to you. Nobody deserves this.
We're almost home. We'll be home in less than 5 minutes, okay?
Please,
We're almost.
please let me out of here. I can't take it.
You've got to be patient, okay?
Please, Chris, please.
We'll lay in bed.
I was going through this loss, and I felt.
Why are you slamming the door and walking out? Clearly, she's going through something. I think you just need to be the supportive husband right now. I know it sucks for you too, right? Like, nobody thinks this doesn't suck for you, but your wife needs you. You two should be like together in this moment. Man, I shouldn't really be speaking on this. I don't like his attitude. I know that she is going through a lot he's going through a lot too. Maybe that's why this whole divide happened, but she's clearly devastated.
Like I was doing it alone.
God.
And when you want something so bad, so bad, it's like the worst hurt you ever can imagine. And really hard. I want a two-piece, but not no teensy-beensy two-piece. I want a full two-piece, like a...
This has been suffering from depression since losing her baby. Okay, so is she gonna go back to eating for emotion now at this point? Because that was her problem before, which I can't even blame her, man. I got nothing bad to say about her at all. She lost 500 pounds. But therapy and stuff like that's probably what she needs more than a two-piece. A friend has invited Melissa to the beach to cheer her up. Okay.
So the doctor said I could still get pregnant, and then we tried really hard for a good solid 3 months, maybe 4. Then we stopped trying altogether.
Wait, what? Why? You haven't even tried IVF or anything like that? Like, there are options out there. Trust me, I know what they are.
How about this one? Don't I have the body for that? Don't you think the wrinkles look cute in that? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of one piece. I want two pieces. It's just not as fun as I thought it was going to be. Good thing there's no mirrors at the beach. I'm not a success story yet. I'm still working it. Every day I work it.
You are a success story. You need to stop telling yourself that. Like, yes, it's a work in progress because every day you have to keep it up. You don't get to just sit there and rest on this, oh, well, I've done it, I'm done. No, it's the rest of your life that's like that. But at the same time, be proud of yourself a little bit, man. I haven't heard her like once say she's proud of herself. She just keeps saying how she needs to lose more, she needs to eat less, she needs to be proud of herself for anything in this moment. Like almost this devastation and this loss, you're never going to get past that thinking the way she's thinking right now is my thought.
And talk to Chris about it.
Why?
With all my heart, I love Chris, but things have definitely taken a turn for the worse. I just found out when I was in the hospital having my gastric bypass surgery, thinking I was going to die, almost hoping I was going to die. Chris was talking to another lady, setting up this plan to meet.
What the fuck? Where did this come? Like, I knew this guy. Maybe I'm Jergens outside Dairy Queen. Maybe I'm right about that one. I don't like this knob job. I haven't really liked him this whole time. Gooch Goblin, I don't know, whatever the hell you want to call him. But yeah, this guy really sucks the wind out of the room. Sucks a fart out of an ass, too. This guy sucks.
To have sex.
Wait, what? This is back in 04, right? Something like, maybe it's 08? I don't know. Backpage was still around. Maybe this guy's on Backpage. He's cruising Craigslist looking for coochie.
I should have never let myself get that big.
Because it sounds like it was like an appointment.
Chris, for years now, has been talking to women on the internet, talking to them on the phone, exchanging emails, photos. I don't know how.
Why don't you just go ahead and tell me that Chris is on the freaking Epstein files, man? I don't trust this guy. I said in the first episode, you go back and watch it, I said, I don't trust this guy. Something about that smarmy little weasel just made me feel some type of way. But yeah, no wonder he didn't want you to get mobile, lose weight, and be able to get out of the house. He was afraid you might find him out at Dairy Queen doing the Dairy Queen.
Much more. I would really, really rather Chris come to me and say I want something else than just say cheating on me.
What?
Why do that? Why do that? Why stay and do it? Why not just say I can't be in this relationship with you anymore.
Excuse me? So you're open to polygamy? No, let the Burger King Buster go on his own. You deserve somebody that loves you. So, now I'm realizing that her happiness probably has some less to do with her self-esteem issues and a hell of a lot more to do with Chris and how he's been stepping out, so he probably wasn't very emotionally available. Fuckwad.
I was about to give up hope when my world turned upside down. You never know what life's gonna bring.
Year 6. Current weight 206, weight loss in surgery 447. Why is Chris here? Why isn't this guy somewhere cruising outside a weight loss convention trying to pick up another 600-pounder? That's what he wants.
I'm very afraid of bad news. I want this so bad.
Also, Chris's chin has doubled in the course of me watching these 2 episodes, so he's the one finding all the weight. Melissa and Chris have decided to stay together. So happy for you. Took another pregnancy test, positive.
9. My concerns and my worries are going to be the same thing as last time. No heartbeat or something wrong.
Please, God, let this be positive news. I'm not happy it's with Chris because I don't think that he's good for her in this point and her self-esteem. But also, I'm still going to be happy for her if she's pregnant.
I'm nervous. The last time was a huge letdown. Hopefully this
Actually, looking at Chris here, he might be pregnant. Mazel tov.
will work out like it's supposed to.
Good morning. Yes, it says 211. Right?
Nope, that's actually 206.
206. Yep. That's a really bad number.
Lots of pressure, cold gel, okay? There's your kiddo. You see this
There's the heartbeat.
So that flicker is your kiddo.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my gosh, you are my favorite person right now, I swear.
I'm actually going to be a father.
Congratulations.
I know. Happy.
Oh man, I'm starting to tear up again because of how happy I am for her now. Allergies, not soft, not a sissy. Oh God.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because of your bypass and because of your pregnancy, the really best thing to do is to put a little tiny bit of food in your stomach every hour or 2.
Let me show you my original. This was 3 days before my bypass. I still deal with that person. So when you say eat every hour, that scares me.
That stresses you out.
And that's a screenshot from her first episode too, where she was rolling into a grocery store where somebody said, if you get any fatter, we're gonna need to get you a damn semi. You got a big old trailer behind you, woman. That guy, man, I wonder where that guy is now. I bet he's bigger than her.
You're a fabulous, beautiful lady. Here too, but I understand the stress that you can get in your mind. So we'll try that first, and then if that doesn't work, you can call us.
Damn right, I'm the sexiest fat boy east of the Mississippi. I can't look in the mirror too much or this whole house will run out of friggin' lotion. Puts the lotion on the skin or else it gets a bone again.
Okay, I think that one's ready to go.
Baby shower in Columbus, Ohio. The only thing I watch from Columbus, Ohio is Columbus body cams, man. Those are wild. 30 weeks pregnant, Melissa's family is throwing her a baby shower.
Chris?
I'm not tied that tight.
Keep calling it a baby shower, but I don't think it's a baby shower. I think it's more of a party, a celebration.
The first thing my mama said to me, boy, you are big. I don't think you...
Oh man, the self-image issues. You can't tell somebody that used to be that big, like, man, you are big. Because even though it's about the baby and all that, like, she's going to take that the wrong way.
Talking about my belly either. I was bracing myself for that. Hi, beautiful. Hi, baby.
Be careful. She might kick you.
And is it Alana?
Alana.
Okay.
It's almost surreal.
I never thought I would be here. I really honestly gave up even having kids.
You deserve it. You deserve to be happy too, but I don't know if Chris is the right one, but the kid will make you happy, I think. But I'm still shocked that Chris even found the wet spot. That friggin' idiot.
Outside on the side of the house.
Oh, you're gonna get something big. It's a small baby. It'll be going in no time.
When Melissa came home this time and I saw how much weight she had gained, it worries me. It really worries me. I think she blames a lot of things on her pregnancy. I really do. I think she thinks it's okay because I'm pregnant.
Excuse me? You guys are so... Oh my God. Her family went from being the best support group ever to probably making her feel less secure with herself. Like...
I can fully say that I'm heavier now than I want to be, and it's because I know exactly what I'm doing wrong. I know exactly what habits I shouldn't be doing.
We have both really regressed. I mean, it's hard. We both slipped back into old habits, eating out, you know, drinking sodas and things like that. We both know we need to cut that out.
When did you slide back? He got skinny for a little bit when I think he thought she was going to leave him. But this guy, he's deep-throated 12 hot dogs in these 2 episodes. So this guy's a glizzy gobbler and a half.
She was so much more alive when she was thinner. So I'm hoping she goes back to that and all 3 can live a healthier life.
Every day I'm afraid something's going to happen. Every day I'm afraid I'm going to have her and I'm going to gain my weight back. Or I'm going to gain too much weight and not be able to lose it. Every day.
That's probably also the fear of losing that first pregnancy. Maybe she probably played all these what ifs in her head, and what if she had ate more or this or that? Could she have done something different? So maybe now she's just eating because she's convinced herself that that's what's going to make the pregnancy healthier.
Every day is a hard day.
I don't know if that's how it works or not. I'm just throwing ideas out. 2 months later.
It's 2 o'clock. We've been here since 6 o'clock last night.
Melissa's gone into labor. Wow, I get to meet Alana?
I'll be honest with you, even up until a year ago, I still didn't think I was going to be here. I never thought I was going to give birth to my own child. I've definitely gained way more weight than I wanted to with this pregnancy. Dr. Nazardan has said something to me about my weight and about this is how big the baby is and this is how much weight you've gained.
That has been very hard.
I mean, it does look like she put on a lot of weight during the pregnancy, but she can lose it again. She knows how to do it. That's the thing. And I'm not going to rip into her about her gaining weight with the pregnancy or gaining too much. I think you guys told me the average amount gained is like 20 pounds or something like that. So yeah, she looks like she's put on considerably more than that. But I think it has a lot to do with the first pregnancy that makes her want to do that. 24 hours in the hospital. Melissa has to have a C-section, okay?
I mean, literally, nurse just walked out. Is this my baby?
Aww.
She's so tiny. 5 pounds, 7 ounces.
I thought if she put on all that weight, the baby would be so much bigger. Also, congratulations. I'm so happy for Melissa right now.
So proud. That's all we ever talked about. I want to have a baby. I want to have a baby. That's the one thing I'm proudest of for her is giving me a daughter. I still can't believe how tiny she is.
Now make sure you tell that little girl how amazing and awesome and beautiful she is every single day, because she needs to have better self-esteem than Melissa did at the start of this thing. Because I also, okay, I'm going to go on a rant for a second. I believe that if you don't tell little girls they're beautiful, or if you don't tell them how amazing they are, when they become adults, some guy will come along, tell them they're beautiful with some surface level compliment, sweep them right off their feet. You don't want your daughter getting swept off her feet by some knob job like you, just because, you didn't tell her she was beautiful enough.
My goal from the beginning was to have a child, but now that I have her, it's like a million times better than the expectation that I had. Yeah. No fast food for you. No.
All right, year 7. Current weight 214, weight loss since surgery 439. It's also really friggin' wild that this is 7 years later. You never get this kind of follow up on my 600 pound life at all.
You have to stay here. You gotta go to school. Here, go to mom. Mwah. Love you.
My whole life is about being a mom. She's my everything. She's my whole reason for living.
Nice.
I cannot imagine what life would be like not being a mom. Want breakfast?
And every single mom on here is going to tell me that that became their purpose the second they met their child. At least let me know in the comments if you feel the same way.
Good job. But I have feared since the day she was born of her being overweight. I could see that she's got the builds for it. And she's got the genes for being overweight.
No, Mama's hungry.
She's much too little for you to be that focused on her weight at this point. Yes, feed her healthy. But I thought that too. Like, when I become a dad, I'm going to be super fixated on if my kid is fat for a minute. But then I'm going to realize they're a kid. And just feed them healthy. They'll figure it out.
Pull your shirt up. My mom had a bite.
But my number one plan is to protect my daughter. Because I want better for her.
Right.
You ring around the rosy?
I've been married now for 11 years. First 10 were good. Last one's been a rough one. In the beginning, it was easy because I was fat. So I dedicated my life to him. But now it's very hard. Too hard sometimes.
I almost expected the marriage to end, but she decided to stick with it, so maybe it'll end now. I don't know how it's going to work out, but it doesn't look like it's going great so far.
Raise up. Arms up.
Chris says he loves me all the time, but you gotta measure what love really means. 2 years after cheating on me, I find that he's now talking to some other lady on the computer. And then the third one I found out was when Alana was 2 months old. When she was 2 months old. For the longest time, I felt like I was in the wrong. Because I mean, at 700 pounds, what do you expect? But
somebody buy this guy an effing fleshlight or something. This little horn dog needs to be stopped.
He did it even after I lost weight, so it's not because I was fat. He did it just recently. Now, I want him to get help. And he says, I don't need to get help. I'll just stop doing it.
You kidding me? At this point, I'm convinced if this guy walks outside and sees a wet gopher hole, he's going to rip his pants down.
Is that meat for me?
Not yet.
You want to this year?
Yes, I am.
You like being married?
Yes. I've never have not liked being married. Don't look at me like that.
I think she has every right to look at you if your guy's daughter was 2 months old and you were thinking how you could cheat on her again. It means he never stopped cheating on her this whole damn time.
Our lease is about up on our new apartment. And I keep thinking, we're going to have separation papers drawn up.
Night.
I truly love him with all my heart, but I don't know what I need to do. I don't know.
I don't want to separate. I don't want a divorce.
I don't want to divorce you. I just want to disrespect you on loop and repeat and just keep doing it over and over and over. 1 month later.
Good morning, Miss Jackie. This is Melissa from Dr. Nazardin's. How are you? I'm on my way to come and see you. We're going to meet with a patient who is about to have her surgery. This is what I love. Honestly, this is what I love to do. Let's go in your kitchen. I'm going to show you some stuff that after the surgery, I really prefer you not to have in your house. No more.
And she's still working for Dr. Now, and it looks like she was able to take off most of the baby weight she put on and all that.
No waffles. Really need to avoid the noodles. At all costs, avoid it. So much.
Thank you, baby. I love you. Love you, baby.
I love waking up and going to work. Doing something that I love, it just keeps me grounded.
I really believe that everybody should have their chance.
Yeah, true.
I used to tell her all the time I wanted to grow old with her because I really do love her. I've always loved her. I'm not proud of what I've done. I'm ashamed of it. She's told me one of the main stipulations of why she's still with me is that she said that if our marriage is to continue, I have to get some counseling.
Chris has begun meeting with a therapist to save his marriage.
Wanna go have a day with
All right. He can meet with the therapist Rosie Palmer and her 5 friends. That could have kept us out of this whole friggin' predicament.
Mom and Dad?
I really am sorry. I really mean that.
You're sorry you got caught.
Make this work.
I don't think he's sorry he did it. He's definitely sorry he got caught at this point. So just keep disrespecting her on repeat and see how long this marriage goes. I guess maybe he can be helped.
Ultimately, with all my heart, I love Chris.
Ugh.
I want to be with him, and I think that my marriage is worth fighting for. It's going to be a lot of talking. And not only talking, but listening on both ends. When I was losing weight, I really wasn't taking Chris in account. I know this journey wasn't easy for him either, but he's...
Really? You weren't taking Chris in? I'm so confused. How does this turn into a him thing? He's been cheating on you the whole damn time. This guy's so horny. He's been on Backpage trying to bust one out the whole time.
stuck around through everything, which means a lot.
Who's banging this guy, too?
Sucking in my stomach's not gonna help, is it? I'm so grateful.
All right, 214, so she's lost 439. So I guess she didn't get all the baby weight off at all.
Life is so much better.
No, she lost 68 pounds.
214, no?
That's a big number.
It's been a little bit hard to lose weight after pregnancy, but you're doing good. You lost 88% of excess body weight. 400.
Wait, so she got up to 282 pounds? She was like 150 before that. Wow, that's a lot during a pregnancy, I think.
40 pounds. You've done excellent. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, I appreciate that. You make me cry.
Check a couple things and see how you're doing.
Sometimes I look in the mirror and I think, wow, because I could see that my waist is like this big. But then sometimes I look in the mirror and I still think that I'm fat. So I still have issues.
You have done marvelous.
Thank you, thank you. I could tell you this whole journey was easy. But that would be a lie. But it wouldn't be a lie to tell you.
Nobody says it's easy, but if the key to success is hard work, everybody wants to pick the lock. Nobody gets to. You're going to have to work your ass off, literally.
It was worth it. No one can understand what it's like to go from where I was to where I am today.
Melissa and Chris have recommitted to their marriage or are moving into a new home.
I'm living the dream that I've always wanted and never knew I did.
And then Chris was arrested outside a Waffle House for whipping out his little wiener and asking somebody if it looked like they could see it.
You ready to go to the new house?
If it weren't for the weight loss surgery, I wouldn't still be here.
Oh, thanks.
I'm very appreciative of everything that I have.
Pack up your books.
I love life.
You ready to go?
Life is meant to be lived to its fullest. And that's my full intentions of doing it, living it to its fullest.
All right, so I guess that's it for this one. But the Vienna sausage violator over here finally, I guess, stopped cheating on his wife. I don't know, man. That guy totally sucks. And this was a roller coaster ride of emotions for me too, man. I teared up twice during this episode. When she lost the pregnancy and then when she had the baby, when I was so happy for her. But I don't know. Leave a thumbs up for Melissa because she did great. Lost a ton of weight, struggled a little bit. Self-image is always the hardest part about weight loss because people they underestimate how low and how lowly you can think of yourself when you're at that weight, and then they underestimate the amount you can lose and still look in the mirror and see the same person looking back at you. But leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you guys think about this one, especially Chris, because I think you guys might have some funny thoughts about him, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.